everyone, Janie here. Welcome back to my garden. It is early morning. It is about 6:30 and I just wanted to show you guys my bulbs before they all faded out. So this is not an official garden tour, but I just had to come out here and show you guys how beautiful they're looking. So let me start over here. I kind of planted my bulbs all throughout the yard. When I was in my bulb planting video, I was saying I wanted my yard to look like it kind of threw up with color. So there's just little dots of color everywhere. And I really think I accomplished that. I'm so happy with it. So these are Big Love tulips. I got these at Costco. They're from Longfield Gardens. Super happy with those. And that's the main thing that I have all over my yard are these little Big Love, not little, they're Big Love tulips all over the place. So you can see some of them are about done, you know, and then I'll show you guys my daffodils. My daffodils are about done as well. I got to cut those back. But it's just been so wonderful to have these this spring. It's not even spring yet. It's still technically winter. I've never planted tulips before. This is the first time. So this was all new for me. I will link my pre-chilling tulip bulbs in my fridge. It was one of my first videos that I made, so bear with me with the quality of the video. But I did put all these daffodil bulbs in the fridge for a couple months actually, just to get them prepared. Since here in California, Zone 9B, we can't just put it, it doesn't get cold enough over the winter. So we need to pre-chill all of our bulbs. Sorry, there's a bus driving by. It's 6:30 in the morning and there's a bus driving by. Aren't these pretty? I'm so happy with them. You guys can see my new blueberry bushes up there. Those are the ones that I got from Redding, went to our garden when I went and visited my parents. Don't these look good? Bear with me, I've only had a half a cup of coffee so far. Okay, let me show you my cut flower garden. So these tulips over here, I, on a whim, planted these. I had a couple extra of these apricot tulips and I thought, you know what, I'll just throw them here in my cut flower garden. And I'm so glad I did. They look so pretty. And I told myself this year that I was going to harvest the flowers out of my cut flower garden and not just leave them there. And you can see I'm doing a terrible job at it. I'm leaving them in there because I just think that they look so pretty. So I have to work on that. Start harvesting everything. My ranunculus are starting to come up, looking so pretty. Look at that orange one. And then my anemone back here are just going crazy. These guys look so good. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? My sweet peas on the pyramid are about to start blooming, so I'm ready for that. So I think I'm just about ready to start making bouquets. Very excited about that. All right, let me bring you guys over to the daffodils. Oh, quick detour. I have these daffodils all popping up over here. This area gets a little bit more shade, so they're a little bit behind, but look at that. I think it's replete. I think that's what this is. But don't quote me on that. You can see these guys over here. They're a little bit floppy. I'm not sure why. Aren't those so pretty? I need to make a bouquet. And then these are some leftover ranunculus that I had from last year. I think it's called a romance mix. But look at them. There's 3 buds on this little plant. So very excited about that. Some more Big Love tulips and then some more daffodils. So this whole area is going to be really pretty. This is just a little corner of my garden right up by my house. right up by, here's my honeysuckle espalier that I did. And then real quick, I know I just showed this in another video, but it's looking so good. This is the Monrovia Mrs. Tingley Camellia japonica. Isn't that pretty? Oh, gorgeous. I love camellias. I am really into camellias this year. Okay, so here's all the daffodils. You can see they're about done. I'm gonna have to come through it. I'm gonna have to deadhead all these in the next couple days, but they were so enjoyable. I was so happy that I had them. I just wish they lasted longer. I think one of the things I want to do next year is I want to plant a different variety that blooms at a different time so that I have a little bit longer of a bloom season for my daffodils. There's still a couple that are looking good. Pretty. And then I think that's earwig damage. These are the pansies that I just planted. So I'm gonna have to go through and put some Slow-Go down or something like that. More Big Love tulips here. Aren't those pretty, you guys? I know I keep saying pretty. I'll try and think of some more descriptor words. And then let's take a peek at my Mason bees. I'll link my Mason bee video up above. Let's see. Oh, looking good. Still in there. It's so funny. You can see the little trails. I don't know what that is, but when they come out, you can see the little trails. But nothing in the little tubes. Okay, and then here's my Will and Kate hyacinths. I really like these, except for they're all flopping over. This is my first year growing hyacinths, so I'm not totally, I don't know if this is normal for them to flop over like that. But like the short ones look really pretty, really pretty. But then as they get taller, they just start flopping over like that. So, not sure about that. Here's leftovers from my flower box makeover. More Big Love tulips. And then last over here, more Big Love tulips. Oh, one more. Just show off one more bloom. There we go. Not pretty. So I did plant 200 Globemaster allium bulbs in my garden the same time I planted the tulips, and they are late season bloomers, so they might still come up. However, I don't think so. Almost all of them had like little specks of mold on it, and I think the reason why was because they were delivered at a time when all those deliveries were delayed, and so they were in shipping for about 2 weeks in probably a hot warehouse somewhere, and I think that it would just damaged all the bulbs. So, you know, I don't think that it was the company's fault. I don't think it was anybody's fault. I think it was just, you know, a bad luck, basically. So I don't know if I'm going to try Globemaster alliums again next year. I don't know. I'm sad that they didn't all pop up, but, and then you can see over here, see those guys right there? Those are my gladiola starting to pop up. Beautiful. Okay, you guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. 6:30 in the morning. I'm gonna go finish the rest of my coffee. Here comes the truck, hold on. It is surprisingly loud this morning at 6:30 a.m. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just a quick little peek at my bulbs, my spring bulbs. I just wanted to get these on camera before they all bloomed out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please consider subscribing, and I hope you all have a chance to get out into your garden today. Have a wonderful day.